众朋友大家好，欢迎收看今天英文翻译第15次播出。我们今天主题是主动被动句法。首先介绍跟我一块主持节目的魏老师 Charles。
大家好，welcome to the show, and let's hope we learn something.
好，希望大家都学些东西哈。那我们今天的主题是这个主动被动句法，其实很有趣哈。我想请教魏老师，英文里面被动式是怎么做的
？Most of the time, you use a form of to be. So sometimes you can use get or something like that, but most of the time it's a form of to be and then the participle. Like is locked, was done, are published, will be completed, something like that.
OK， 那我们现在先进入到我们的翻译原理 Principles Translation 部分。我们知道的中英文语法哈，还有习惯上面这个明显差异之一，就是英文中被动语气比较常常出现，那在中文里面比较少使用被动语气。有些英文原句是被动的形式，那翻成中文的时候，你可以保留它被动的语气，但是如果翻出来这个被动语气听起来不顺畅，不合乎中文的这个习惯用语的话，我们就考虑用下面方法来处理。譬如说，我们可以以这个主动语气把它翻译出来，那么就是主词改为受词，或者受词改主词，或者呢，我们增添主词，再以主动的语气把它翻出来。还有呢，我们可以改为主动语气哈。那么最后呢，我们可以增加合乎中文习惯的这个被动的词，譬如说有受啦、由啊、将、把、可、遭等等，把它译出来。我想我们先举些例子给大家看一看哈。第一个是主词改为受词，或者受词改为主词，我们试试看。
English was taught to us by Miss Wang.
我们字面翻是英文被王小姐教我们，这很不通哈。我们改主动来翻译看看，王小姐教我们英文哈。这是我们把它改为主动来翻了。下一句
A letter will be written by John tomorrow.
好，照字面上来看，明天一封信将被约翰写，这真的不是中文，我们要把它改成主动来翻哈。约翰明天要写一封信。再来
The serious mistake was made by the careless student.
照表面是被动的翻法，一个严重的错误被粗心的学生犯了，真的不好，改成主动比较顺。粗心的学生犯了那严重的错误。好，我们再看
A tough fight was fought by us.
它是一个被动句型，你照字面翻，一场艰苦的仗被我们打了，真的不好哈，改成主动吧。我们打了场艰苦的仗。我们再可以把一些这个被动的这个英文，我们就自己把它用主动语气把它翻出来哈。我们举例看看。
He was seated on a couch.
原来是个被动形式，他被坐在长沙发上，真的不通，改主动，他坐在长沙发上就好了。
She was dressed in red.
表面上是说他被穿上红色衣服，不好，主动来说说看，他穿红色衣服，这中文了哈。再来
He was born of a rich family.
字面上说他被出生在一个富有的家庭，应该用主动翻比较好。他出生在一个富有的家庭啊。下面
She is absorbed in her study.
字面上翻，他被专心在他的研读哈，不好，要改成主动来翻。他专心于他的研读。所以我们看到刚刚这些句子，英文原来是被动形式，我们翻成中文的时候，有的时候你改成主动来翻反而比较顺。我们在谈的问题是说，我们要增添一个主词来用主动翻翻看哈，来举例看看。
It is believed that dinosaurs disappeared a long time ago.
好，表面上先翻一下，他被相信恐龙很久以前就绝迹了。这个他被相信不好，我们加个主词吧。人们相信恐龙很久以前就绝迹了。 所以我们加个 people 这个意思进去哈，人们就改成主动来翻就比较漂亮。好，我们看下面。
He is said to have run away from home at the age of 16.
好，照这个表面来翻一下哈。他被说16岁时离家出走 ，he said， 这翻的不好，我们加个人们说好了哈，主动。人们说他16岁离家出走，啊，这就变主动了。人们说哈，加个主词。好，我们看下面。
Many methods have been used to increase world energy.
好，照字面来翻，很多方法已被利用去增加世界能源，不是很好哈。我们用一个主动来翻，为了增加世界能源，人们用了很多种方法。好，我们看用加人们，用了这个加个主词进去，似乎就比较顺畅了。好，我们看其实还有第4种，就是我们要增加一些合乎中文习惯的表示被动的词，像由啦、受啊、具有、将、把、可或遭这些字哈，我们都加进去。来举例看看。
Most of the world's energy is supplied from fossil fuels.
我们照字面先翻，大部分的世界能源是被矿物燃料提供的，不好。我们来改个字哈，大部分的世界能源是由矿物燃料提供的，这个由字就比较好了哈。那把这个代替原来被动的这个语气。好，我们看第2句。
The student was highly praised.
照字面来翻，这学生被高度赞赏，也可以啦。可是是不是再翻另一种主动的翻法呢？这学生备受赞赏推崇，这翻就比较漂亮了哈。好，下面。
The paintings were characterized by humanist thinking.
我们先字面翻一下，这些绘画被具有人文主义思想的特征，翻的不是中文哦。我们用主动来改译一下，这些绘画具有人文主义思想的特征哈。那这个我们看这个 were characterized 是被具有什么特征不好，我们就说直接说，诶，它具有什么样的特征，这个翻的比较漂亮。好，我们看下面。
What will be done by him next?
字面上翻是说下一步什么要被他做的，这个实在不是中文，改为主动比较这个清楚。他下一步将做什么 ？be done 是被做好哈，那我们把它将要做什么哈，这改为主动的语气就比较好了。再来
The famous painting is now to be found in the small art gallery.
好，这字面先翻一下，这幅名画如今被找到在那家小美术馆内，真的不是很清楚哈。我们用主动来改译看看，这幅名画可在那家小美术馆内找到。这 to be found 是说被找到，可是我们用一种主动说可以找到哈，那这样就比较通顺了。好，我们看再一句。
He was criticized for carrying out the new policy.
我们字面翻，他被批评因为实行新政策，这翻的不是很好。那我们来主动翻翻看，他实行新政策而遭到批评哈。这 was criticized 就说被批评，在这边翻的不是很好。我们可以说，这个遭到了一个批评，好像比较中文哈。好，那么同学，我们今天我们的原理部分就先谈到这里。你是不是觉得翻译被动的时候要用点脑筋哈？好，我们休息一下。好，现在到我们的 famous quotations 中外名言部分，我们要用这个主动被动这个方法来翻译看看。
Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested.
这是培根贝肯很有名的话哈，有些书只供浅尝，有些书可整卷吞下。有些书须经咀嚼而消化之，原来都是被动 to be tasted， to be 这个 swallowed， to be chewed， to be digested。可是我们发现中文多变主动，浅尝、吞下、咀嚼、消化之哈。好，看下一句。
Use your eyes as if tomorrow you would be stricken blind.
这是海伦凯特的名言，尽量利用眼睛观察，有如恐怕明日你将瞎眼。 原文是 be stricken blind， 但我们就翻成主动瞎眼。好，这是今天的中外名言部分。下面我们要看我们的绘画部分的一些单字 vocabulary and expressions。
chances,
可能性、
forward,
转记、
ought to,
应该、
figure,
以为、估计、描述、
certain,
某种、
kind,
类型、
stereotype,
刻板印象、
race,
种族、
non-Caucasians,
非高加索人种、
slave,
奴隶、
civil war,
美国南北内战、
Indians,
印第安人、
Native Americans,
美国原住民、
admit,
承认、
realize,
了解、
Mexican American,
墨西哥裔美国人、
expel,
驱逐、
descendant,
后代、
freedman,
自由民，曾经是奴隶。
mestizo,
白种人与印第安混血儿。
on second thought,
进一步考虑。
quote,
引述。
get across,
被传达理解。
army,
军队。
unit,
单位。
Tijuana,
提华纳，墨西哥城市。
Cape Horn,
何恩角，美洲最南端。
Columbus Day,
哥伦布日。
El Dia de la Raza,
种族日。
blend,
混合。
ignoramus,
无知识的人。
lash,
鞭打。
commentator,
评论员。
designation,
称号。
Pacific Islander,
太平洋岛居民。
draw attention to,
吸引注意力。
festering,
恶化。
magnify,
夸大。
diminish,
贬低。
European,
欧洲人。
Atlantic Islander,
大西洋岛居民。
perplex,
迷惑。
aware of,
明白。
sheepish,
难为情的。窘迫的。
call attention,
使注意。好，这是我们今天的单字部分。我们来看一看我们的英文绘画部分。
Chances are the folks back home have seen it already, but I will forward this piece anyway.
You ought to open some eyes and close some.
How do you figure that?
Certain kinds form their ideas, read stereotypes. Once they do, that's it.
And they come in as many different colors as race itself. I'd known a long time about non-Caucasians, only slaves before and even after the Civil War. So this thing about Indians, aka Native Americans, shouldn't have come as a surprise.
Much as I had to admit it, I had never realized that part either. And now they expel descendants of their own freedmen. Plus, look at the part about the so-called Mexican American.
If more people knew the word mestizo, Spanish for mixture. No, on second thought, it's too much to hope for.
That's what this guy quoted here tried to get across to somebody in his army unit. Why else would people from Tijuana to Cape Horn refer to what we call Columbus Day as El Dia de la Raza?
Blending European, Caucasian with so-called Native American was a word, who are most likely Asian.
And through the this ignoramus kept lashing back at him with, "You are no Indian."
The commentator who wrote in said it best. When can we just call ourselves Americans?
Uncle Sam, as if we didn't have enough problems already, made this one worse.
How else could it turn out? These designations, like Asian and Pacific Islander and so on, merely drew attention to the old festering differences, which really magnifies instead of diminishing them.
Do they ever? And it means our daughter will be half black from her mother's side and half European and Atlantic Islander from her father's. My.
Students in my classes are perplexed by such things. How about yours?
No question about it. They have different stereotypes and none too surprisingly aren't aware of them. You ought to see their sheepish looks when I call attention to such things.
好，我们这段讲到种族的问题哈，我们叫 stereotype， 有些刻板印象觉得白人才会蓄奴，其实不一定。这个文章中说到，在美国内战前后，有一些非白人哈，他们也在蓄奴。好，我们先休息一下。好，我们刚刚看了英文部分，现在请大家看看中文的翻译部分。
Chances are the folks back home have seen it already, but I will forward this piece anyway.
You ought to open some eyes and close some.
How do you figure that?
Certain kinds form their ideas, read stereotypes. Once they do, that's it.
And they come in as many different colors as race itself. I'd known a long time about non-Caucasians, only slaves before and even after the Civil War. So this thing about Indians, aka Native Americans, shouldn't have come as a surprise.
Much as I had to admit it, I had never realized that part either. And now they expel descendants of their own freedmen. Plus, look at the part about the so-called Mexican American.
If more people knew the word mestizo, Spanish for mixture. No, on second thought, it's too much to hope for.
That's what this guy quoted here tried to get across to somebody in his army unit. Why else would people from Tijuana to Cape Horn refer to what we call Columbus Day as El Dia de la Raza?
Blending European, Caucasian with so-called Native American was a word, who are most likely Asian.
And through the this ignoramus kept lashing back at him with, "You are no Indian."
The commentator who wrote in said it best. When can we just call ourselves Americans?
Uncle Sam, as if we didn't have enough problems already, made this one worse.
How else could it turn out? These designations, like Asian and Pacific Islander and so on, merely drew attention to the old festering differences, which really magnifies instead of diminishing them.
Do they ever? And it means our daughter will be half black from her mother's side and half European and Atlantic Islander from her father's. My.
Students in my classes are perplexed by such things. How about yours?
No question about it. They have different stereotypes and none too surprisingly aren't aware of them. You ought to see their sheepish looks when I call attention to such things.
好，我们看完中文部分，我想问魏老师哈 ，When is Columbus Day?
October 12th.
Why?
Because that was the day that, after their 10-week voyage from Spain, they spotted land on that day.
OK， 所以哥伦布日就是 October 10月12号，就他们发现这个新大陆那一天哈。好，那剧中比较复杂部分是讲到人种部分，譬如这个美国人他娶我们台湾女子，那这个小孩怎么办呢？他是一半一半，对不对？那母亲部分是 Asia 是亚洲，那他也是Pacific Islander， 就是这个太平洋岛民哈，我们是太平洋个岛的人。那父亲是属于美国人是 European 是欧洲的，那是Atlantic Islander， 他是一个这个大西洋岛民。这里面这些名词哈，真的很复杂哈。其实有必要这么复杂吗？来，我们看看今天的问题部分 questions。
Which of the following is not mentioned in the dialogue? Ethnicity, medicine, politics, history.
Medicine.
How do the speakers view their government's policy in this aspect? Equitable, innovative, economical, foolish.
Foolish.
What do we learn about the man? He consummated an interracial marriage. He has lived in numerous countries. He holds a PhD in comparative linguistics. He intends to run for public office shortly.
He consummated an interracial marriage.
What line of work are these people in? Journalism, theater, education, military.
Education. 好，这是今天的问题部分，希望你都答对了哈。那下面到我们的这个句型翻译练习，我们要 Let's practice 部分。
It ought to open some eyes and close some.
这应该会让有些人大开眼界，或许有些人会拒看。我们要学 ought to 应该会。这是你应该要买的一本书。
It's a book you ought to buy. It's a book you ought buy.
好，哪边有错？
We do need to there.
好，要用 ought to， 这 to 不能省哈。另外翻翻看。
You should purchase this book.
买叫 purchase 哈。好，下一句。堕胎应该要被禁止的。我们看堕胎是 abortion。
It ought to be a ban on abortion. There ought to be a ban on abortion.
哪边有错？
The first one's Chinglish.
这中文式的说法，这个 there ought to be 就是应该有的意思哈，不能用 it。好，我们看看另外的翻法。
It should be illegal to kill a fetus.
Illegal 是非法，这个 fetus 是胎儿哈，还没有生出来叫胎儿。来看下面。
How do you figure that?
你怎么那样想？我们看 figure 是说以为、估计或者描述哈。我必须要找出这问题的答案，找出是 figure out。
I have to figure out the answer of that question. I have to figure out the answer to that question.
哪一个错了？
First one's Chinglish.
好，我们这个中文常常会这样写，其实英文应该是 answer to 哈，不是 answer of。好，来，另外翻翻看。
I must come up with a solution to that problem.
好，我们刚刚说 answer to the question， 或者说 solution to the problem 也可以哈。好，下面，我估计玛丽现在已经到了纽约。
I figured that Mary would arrive in New York by now. I figured that Mary would have arrived in New York by now.
好，哪边有翻错了？
First one's colloquial, but technically you should say it the second way.
好，口语是第一个还可以，但是真正说，我想玛丽应该已经到了，用完成式 would have arrived 比较正确哈。好，另外翻翻看。
Mary should have reached the Big Apple by this time, I thought.
我们说纽约城市也可以叫 the Big Apple 啊。好，那我们看下一句。
That's what this guy quoted here tried to get across to somebody in his Army unit.
此处提到的人尝试将这概念让军方单位里的人了解。我们看 get across 被传达、理解，这就是我们要传达给政府的讯息。
This is the message that we managed to get across to the government. this is the message that we manage to get across to government.
好，哪边有错呢？
In this sense, we should say the government.
好，这个有个 the 的冠词哈，加上比较好。好，来，另外做做看。
We've succeeded in impressing this idea upon the government.
好，这样大家看到了哈。我们在下面看看，尼克难以用中文传达他的意思。
Nick has trouble to get his meaning across in Chinese. Nick has trouble getting his meaning across in Chinese.
好，看哪边做错了。
Sometimes you can use the ing form and the to form interchangeably, but not here. So
这个地方我们说片语哈，这个 has 或 get trouble 是后面用这个 during 要用动名词 ing form 哈。好，另外做做看。
self-expression in Chinese proves difficult for Nick.
好，这自我表达的意思 self-expression 哈。好，下面我们看看。
Why else would people from Tijuana to Cape Horn refer to what we call Columbus Day as El Dia de la Raza?
为何从墨西哥城提瓦纳到何恩角的人提及哥伦布日时会称作种族日呢？我们看 refer to 提及哈。老师在课堂中数度提及那个议题 issue 叫议题。
The teacher referred to that issue several times in the class. The teacher referred to that issue several times in the class.
好，哪边有做错了？
The only thing wrong with the second one is the spelling.
好，拼音拼
It has to
错
have a
了，
double R.
要2个 r 哈，过去式要用2个 r。好，我们看另外的翻法。
During class time, the instructor mentioned that problem over and over.
提到了 mentioned。我们看下一句。 爷爷总是提起他过去的好日子。
Grandpa always refers his good old days. Grandpa always refers to his good old days.
好，哪边有错？
We need to in this one,
对，
so
我
the
们
second
提
would be
及
right.
提及要讲 refer to 哈，不能省掉。来，另外翻翻看。
Our grandfather often talks about his fond memories.
好，好的叫 fond 过去的记忆 memories。来看下面。
They have different stereotypes and, none too surprisingly, aren't aware of them.
他们有各种不同的刻板印象，不意外地，他们根本没注意。我们要学 aware of 哈，注意到。冒险家根本不注意危险。
The adventurers aren't aware of the dangers. The adventurers don't aware of the dangers.
好，哪边有错？
Second one is Chinglish.
就是形容词要用 be 动词哈，这个不能用 don't 哈。好，来，另外翻翻看。
The adventurers know little, if anything, about the risks.
好，我们看下面一句。妈妈突然很关注财经新闻。
Mom suddenly became aware of finance news. Mom suddenly became aware of financial news.
好，哪边有错？
Colloquially, the first one's okay, but technically you should put financial because it's an adjective.
就是口语中还好啦，可是我们真正的文法上跟形容词 financial 会比较正确哈。来，我们看另外的翻法。
All of a sudden, my mother began paying heed to financial reports.
好，注意到这 pay heed to 也是说注意的意思哈。好，同学，我们今天就先做到这里了。希望你学到一些这个以前你不知道的事情哈。那我们知道这个翻译很多方法，今天我们特别介绍这个主动被动的意思哈。那这个要翻成像中文的时候，有时候多翻一下，用主动翻会比较好。好，那我们今天先翻到这里了，就请同学下次来准时收看我们的节目，再见啦，拜拜。